YouTube, how we doing? Justin back here with Scov's Big Hits. We are stuck in the house. Don't know what day it is here. Sports are not here. I am literally watching a rerun of PBA bowling and simulations of Madden games. That's where we're at. I'm even watching simulations of the show just because I miss baseball that much. So, have a lot of stuff incoming. Not here yet, but I kind of wanted to get a video out to you guys to show you that I'm alive. I know I've been popping in on a lot of breaks and a lot of other things just to kind of keep myself in the loop a little bit. Don't want to be left out. But I thought I could make a video about just kind of what I do on the investing side, and just kind of a couple tips that I have, and then kind of just what I've been up to with my investment side of pieces here. I've been reached out to by a lot of people that I actually didn't know collected. A lot of friends of mine that I've known either through college, that I met before then, or even old teammates that are now trying to get into the hobby. And I kind of just want to kind of throw out a couple tips, 4 or 5 tips here. Just stuff that I've learned. I mean, I've been doing this. I've been always into the modern stuff. So just kind of want to give you guys some of my background to maybe help you out down the way if you're trying to invest. I'm doing investing. You can do some flips with this type of information or holds. Either way works. First, I started out just saying holds. So what I usually like to do with holding type of players and stuff like that, mostly are for Bowman and rookies. And so what I like to do is I usually like to find a person in each Bowman year that I think is a flyer. So number one would be finding a flyer. So I don't do a flyer each time. I usually have to find a guy that I think is undervalued. It is hard. It is hard. You have to know the pipeline. You have to kind of watch a lot of baseball to get this. But obviously there's tons of information out there to help with that. So my biggest flyer piece was my Dalton Varsho little PC / flyer. The reason I say that was I was buying his Bowman here. His Bowman base I think I bought for $12. $12. Was very fortunate to pull an orange. Obviously, I don't expect you guys to go out there and buy oranges and blues and golds, but finding a flyer is a person that's super undervalued. I was buying that for $12 a pop, and now that you could probably sell that base for close to $30. So that's over 200%. And then with the purples, I bought the purples for $26. That's if you're not a Bowman guy, that's out of $250. And so I bought that for $26, and now they're over $100. So that leads into my next point. My number 2 would be if you're buying into high end, if you're trying to get into a little bit higher end to make more of a profit, Bowman is the way to go. For baseball, it's Bowman. That kind of trumps all with those. Obviously, you're going to get your Mike Trout rookies. You're going to get your Acuna bat down short prints and stuff like that. But in the long run, you want to go back to the Bowmans. Obviously, if you look at a Trout Bowman first, it's going to be way higher than his rookie card is. I've kind of gone that route with my investing side. Just one example would be my Gormans. I probably would only move like one of those, but yeah. So, and my Kelnicks here. All these guys are high-end prospects, but buying the Bowmans. And then obviously I just want to show this one off again, but Bowman kind of rules all in the baseball world that way. It will cost you a little bit more, but there is obviously a lot higher end spectrum from where you can get it. This kind of is a 2A, which would be I only buy tops in Bowman. Like, I will not touch Panini products. I don't like not having the jersey, not have the logos on it. That's one thing when I talk to some people, they have no idea that that's a thing. But like if you buy Donruss, it's just not going to have the jersey on there, or it's not going to be able to tell you the Mets if it's New York. It's just going to say New York. So as a collector, as an avid collector, I know quite a few people agree with me on this. Some people might just like, oh, it has 4 color patches. I'll take it. Or they like the autos on that and they're cheaper. That's fine. But that's something that I've seen throughout the hobby too. that I think when you're getting into the middle to high end, or even the low end sometimes, Panini I don't touch for baseball, just because people want to see that logo on there. You know, they want to see their team logo on there when they're buying products there. Number 3 would be, same way I am with Bowman, I am with basketball. I usually stick to either Flawless Basketball or Prism. So here's the part of it here. Flawless, Karl Anthony Towns, and then the first year Prisms are my other options that I usually get. So there's the Bagley in there. I actually do have a few monster cards incoming that'll kind of go into my steps or my strategies for investing here. So you'll start to see those in these next couple days. You're gonna be surprised on what we're bringing in. We got some big boy cards coming in here. So yeah. So for Prism, that's the only stuff I usually collect every year. Obviously, the silvers are what you really want. The colors, they're great investments. They really don't lose value too much, unless obviously the guy sucks. No offense to anybody who invested in the wrong guy. But yeah, it kind of is the same way I am with Bowman, I am with Prism Basketball, where a lot of people like those. One thing that I have been seeing lately is a lot of people like the hollows too. Hollow would be an optic. A lot of people like the silver hollows in there too. So just another option for you guys to take a look at too. And then for football, it's pretty easy. Quarterbacks rule everything. If you're gonna invest, I would say quarterbacks pretty much run everything. I obviously have my PC guys and stuff like that, but if you're looking to make money, it's going to be mostly quarterbacks. That's pretty much plain and simple. And then lastly, don't be afraid to buy lots of cards, and don't be able to sell in lots. I've found some great deals. These are my lower end deals, obviously. I'm not going to be going out and buying 5 Kelnick Bowman autos for $2,000. You know, not that way, but selling them in lots or buying in lots is definitely a great way to do it. Now this is going to be a little bit wild. You guys probably don't even know. I just had so much damn time on my hands that I went through all my old Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards to go find what are these worth, or stuff like that. So I had I think $15 in eBay dollars, and they had a 4-card lot. If you guys don't know Yu-Gi-Oh, I don't blame you, but it was part of my childhood. And Dark Magician, Red Eyes, and Blue Eyes are main cards for the main characters. So I got a lot of 4 with my eBay dollars. I think it ended up being like $1, $2. And then I had, when I went through my stuff, I had 3 or one of them of each of them already. So what I ended up doing was spending $2 on these, and now I'm just gonna throw them on eBay, and pretty much everything's a profit. Don't be afraid to buy the lots, because usually sometimes those slip through the cracks. Or just maybe if you have like base prisms, maybe buy a couple ungraded bases. I don't want this video to get too long. Obviously I could go on for another 2 hours with grading and stuff like that, and I love talking about it, so I could do that. But just to kind of cut this video a little shorter, I don't want to make it, like I said, 3 hours, but just some things to talk about, just some things that might help you in the long run. Like I said, finding a flyer in maybe your baseball product or basketball, that really goes for everything. But Bowman really helps because they are younger when they're getting their first Bowman card. I only buy Bowman and Topps for baseball, just because the no logo really kills it for me. And Panini, Prism, Hollows, those are some big boy cards that are investable, very investable. Quarterbacks rule all for football. And then don't be afraid to buy lots. So like I said, if you guys have any other questions, don't be afraid to reach out. My Instagram is just Scov's Big Hits, the same thing here, and on Twitter as well. If you have any questions, I'd love to answer them. Like I said, I've been doing this for doing the super high-end stuff for probably about the past year or so, but before that I was in the middle end, and so I've kind of seen every spectrum. So like I said, if you have any other questions, I'd love to answer them for you. and just kind of wanted to give a little bit of a lead into my next video. Next video, we're going to be talking about possibly doing my giveaway. We're getting close to 500 subscribers here, so hopefully you guys can check out the next video as well, and subscribe to the channel so you guys can get in on that giveaway next time. So hope you guys have a great one. Like I said, just kind of wanted to reach out and make sure you guys are all okay, and give you guys some background if you're on eBay too much. These are just some tricks to the trade that I have. So have a good one, guys. We'll see you soon. Peace.